This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bearcats' offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that foot.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. 9th play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Got his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off third and goal situation, a lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. The Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't...
Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They want to run this quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, better look out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bearcats have this offense rolling.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the inside give. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the defense got it.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Offense facing 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now he's looking to throw it.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Snagged out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got him in the flat. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire.
Oh, what in the world?
And the pass is
Can I get
incomplete,
a
but the
pass and
flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Suggs. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Stanford unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks there on the farm of what things were like when Bill Walsh and David Shaw were in charge. An A-plus performance from the Cardinals. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, taking advantage of the clock, it's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. You get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. And it's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's in open space downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so tough.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And that one will give them the lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catch in the middle. It's Everett. There he goes. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. He's got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give as they work on that clock. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Gets the back moving. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab, and they're able to get him down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get it down. And the quarterback does. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lofts one high and deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back, With some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Oh, he's got a chance. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4 minutes.
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. A gut punch to this defense and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Grab behind the line. It's Suggs. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back.